Despite reported successes in combating terrorism within its borders, Nigeria's military has witnessed a decline in the latest global military rankings, dropping 3 places. According to the 2024 Global Firepower Report, Nigeria's armed forces are now ranked 39th out of 145 countries, down from 36th in 2023 and 35th in 2022. Nigeria also slipped from 3rd to 4th place in Africa, as Egypt retained its position as the continent's strongest military, followed by Algeria and South Africa. Reacting to this development on the station's flagship program, DD360, a retired Air Vice Marshal Adetokunbo Adesonya cited poor financing, lack of adequate equipment, and low information operation on activities of a criminal element as major factors responsible for the decline.
Now, we've seen that in the past few years, Nigeria has made a lot of effort to acquire new aircraft, new fighter aircraft, vessels, armored tanks, and the rest. But the challenge is these equipment are never bought off the shelf. So, when Nigeria makes a decision to buy, it has to wait first for the payment to be made, which, following our own normal bureaucracy, will take its time. And after it has been made, sometimes you have the waiting period being about 2 years. You'll notice from a recent report from the Air Force that of the 64 aircraft being expected, yes, they were able to receive 14 in 2024. Yes. So that's true. Ordinarily, Nigerians will imagine that, well, if we've bought this much, because the reports usually give an impression that the moment we say we're acquiring, then we've already acquired, which is not the case. So that is on one side. The other critical issue is finance. You'll also note that Algeria and Egypt, not in that order though, are ahead of Nigeria in that ranking. The budget that's available to those countries for defense and security is much higher compared with Nigeria. In 2024, Algeria, Egypt, and Morocco were higher than Nigeria. So it doesn't matter how much more we are spending on defense, as long as we are not spending enough, certainly there is a likelihood that our ranking will drop. When you look at this field, and we have not even talked about maintenance, spare parts. So we have not talked about uniform, we have not talked about other aircraft types. And so what happens? What happens is that that figure that we actually think is so high is far from being high.